But this is pretty much gonna be how I went from 0 to 10K per month with an Indian accent. In I think we did it in a week, but I would say like let's say just to be fair with you all, just to like not set unrealistic expectations, let's say 2 weeks, right? Because we did like I think we did 11K in a week, and then we did another 11 in another week. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I'm just crushing it because I'm super smart, right? Even though I have an Indian accent, I'm like just super fucking smart and like I can crush you all. I'm like better than my competition. I know that. But this video, I'm probably gonna yap. I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to say in here. I haven't watched any YouTube video like any YouTube course how to build a personal brand and said, but I'm just gonna tell you the ups and downs, how I went from 0 to 10K per month in just 2 fucking weeks with an Indian accent, right? Um, let's go back in 2024 December. I mean, my life was pretty much shit, bro. Like pretty much shit in the whole 2024. And then like one point of rock bottom, I was like, okay, let's maybe make some money. Life might become easier with money. It doesn't. Money only solves money problems, right? So I mean, if you have other problems with your parents, you have lose your friends, you have a girlfriend, and stop complaining. It won't solve that problem. Money only solves money problems, right? But yeah, um, I was like, yeah, let's make some money, let's do some shit. So I basically started a community, a fitness community in India, just 20 bucks a month, not even a month. That was like 20 bucks for lifetime. I made like $500 off it. And trust me, that's like pretty good for an Indian, if you guys don't know, right? Um, and then I watched this guy selling AI infrastructures. So I started studying about the agency model. I went through Charlie Morgan's stuff. I went through this guy's stuff, went through his webinars. I also had a friend who was in the space. He didn't make any money, but he mentored me to the point I could understand a lot of things about the business, right? But it was just too fast. I didn't understand the foundations. I didn't know shit. I was just like chat GPTing stuff. And then I basically stopped going to college, right? I was in BTech. That's like a technical degree here in India. It's like the most superior degree. So I stopped going to college. I was just like making BSLs, recording BSLs and doing all the bullshit stuff, right? All the mental masturbation stuff, making websites and shit. So January passes. End of January, I asked my dad for a family loan to run ads for dentists, like the most terrible choice for a beginner, right? Because I didn't know shit. I actually didn't know shit even about the business. Forget about selling. I didn't know shit about the business, right? Like what's even the business model? How does it even work? I mean, yeah, I was pretty much confident in my ability to figure things out as they go with time. And that's what I pretty much did in my journey. But yeah, uh, I ran ads. I spent only like 200 bucks, and my dad got mad that you're wasting money and said you don't know shit. I mean, okay, yeah. So yeah, only spent 200 bucks out of the 2.5 grand and got one meeting with a Canadian Sikh. I mean, he was a bit retarded, bro. Like he low-key traumatized me. He was like, "Yeah, you have to pay for my marketing, and then I'm gonna pay you per patient." I was like, "Bro, fuck no, I'm not gonna do that shit, right? I'm not gonna do that shit." On top of that, bro, like, selling AI infrastructures, it was super eye-opening, right? Super fucking eye-opening. Uh, because that guy, he was just selling AI infrastructures for 10, 15 grand upfront. That's like life-changing money in India. So if you guys don't know, the average yearly annual income in India is around 3.5 grand, right? So yeah, I'm pretty much living like a king. Uh, yeah. Yeah. So yeah, he low-key traumatized me, bro. I was like, yeah, I'm not made for this shit. I had a lot of doubt, a lot of bullshit. And then I think Yeah, I went through Easy Grow. I went through a lot of stuff, like a lot of theory in Feb, March, April, and then in May, I tried cold emailing to roofers, like another big mistake, right? Like such a big mistake. Also, I didn't go to the college the whole time. I was just like watching YouTube videos, making notes, studying, and doing all this shit. But on top of that, I'm like pretty intelligent, so I didn't go to college. I still passed all my exams, like the mid semesters. And then, yeah, May, I got burned once again. I was sending cold emails to like fucking roofers, bro. Like, I don't know shit, right? And then what happened after May? Yeah, in June, basically, I dropped out. In India, it's low key a crime if you drop out. Like, people stare you, people question your existence. I mean, yeah, I was pretty much confident in, okay, I'm gonna make this work and all that stuff, and I did. But it's just, it was so hard dealing with people, dealing with family. Like, okay, prepare for UPSC. UPSC is like a fucking government exam where only 0.01% get selected. I'm not doing that shit, right? That's like a red fucking ocean. Business is so much easier, like so much easier. I didn't do that shit. Like they were forcing a lot of career options on me after I dropped out, and uh, I don't know, like, well, they allowed me to drop out, but they were a little upset about it, right? They were a little mad, and things weren't good at home. I was basically sleeping all day. I was so fucking pissed. I was sleeping all day. Even at this point, like I got so fat back then. Like I used to be pretty lean, around 15% body fat, and I think that's decent for me, right? Right now I'm like 20-ish. I mean, I'm kind of still fat, but I need to get lean and shit. Once again, I'm working on it. But yeah, so it was so fucking depressing. And then I think once I dropped out in June and July, I met met someone in the space. He's a pretty good mentor, right? He's a pretty good mentor. Two guys. They told me just to hop on into the traditional SMMA. Obviously, I couldn't join the mentorship because I didn't have shit, right? I didn't have any money, but yeah, I joined the traditional SMMA, and then I started cold calling. I cold called like 4,000 roofers, bro. 4,000, sorry, flooring contractors. 4,000 flooring contractors, just one fucking apartment. So, like, I'm gonna be honest about the Indian accent. It does matter on the first touch of contact. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. If you want to see my WhatsApp chats, like my clients love me at this point. Yeah, I can close deals on sales calls with my Indian accent. I don't even give a fuck about my accent anymore. But yeah, I wouldn't cold call or I wouldn't do setting calls if I have an Indian accent. I would just like get a sitter and sit. But you can pretty much do sales calls, you can pretty much do sales calls and you can even call it out like, okay, don't judge me on my race, my color, or my accent. Judge me on the value I'm gonna provide you and then start the call. Like assert yourself, like don't be a bitch to these contractors because at the end of the day they're contractors, they're a bit too retarded. Um yeah, who wants to be a contractor at the end of the day, bro? And like, if these guys are not making money, like at least like 50 grand a month, they're not worth talking to. Because for bathroom models, I think they just need two jobs, bro. They just need two jobs to make 50 grand a month. I mean, if you can't do that, like, obviously, you're a bit too retarded, much more than the other contractors, right? So then I partnered up with someone. Yeah, he was a bit, he didn't have any humility. He had a lot of ego. To this point, I think I left him in October. I think he's still below 1K per month, right? So you don't want to be that person. You should have some humility. You should try to learn people. He was a penny pincher, right? He wouldn't even afford GHL for service delivery, and he used to lowball, right? So we were signing clients for 300 Canadian dollars, and we were just being a bitch to them. Then I was like super pissed, super frustrated, super depressed. I cut things out with him. And then I met my current business partner, Anthony. He was just a beginner, but But now, right now, he's a go-to closer. Trust me when I say he's a go-to closer, he's a go-to closer, right? So basically, he didn't know shit. I taught him everything. I trained him. Right now, he's learning stuff on his own and he's doing amazing, right? So he's doing the front end, I'm doing the back end. I help with the front end a bit because I'm pretty smart and I can manage a lot of work, right? It's the Indian work ethic. Um, but yeah, Anthony is crushing it. I mean, you guys wouldn't believe like he started sales on his own like a week, and then for the first week he couldn't close any deals and shit. But yeah, we did a lot of role plays and we did a lot of stuff. He practiced some sales theory and he closed a 6K pref, bro. Like that guy, he's a shark right now. And if you ever listen to his setting goals, because his setting goals, I didn't even need to train him for the setting goals, bro. Like he's he's so good at that shit. But I'm pretty grateful, like I partnered up with him. Uh yeah, we're gonna crash it. I'm pretty sure we're gonna hit like 100K months by September or October of 2026. I'm pretty sure. I don't have a picture of Anthony, otherwise I would have just like attached it. But yeah, I mean, I was at rock bottom. He was at rock bottom as well. But we both made it work, right? We both made it work. I mean, that's what you have to do. I mean, you can either be this guy. No one's like no one is buying right now because the market is saturated and I'm unlucky. I have an Indian accent. You can have like a victim mindset, be a bitch. Nothing's gonna change, bro. Trust me, nothing's gonna change. Just stop complaining, put your head down and grind. Do whatever you can. And honestly, in the SMMA space, only volume matters. Volume, speed, and action. These three things, nothing else. To be very honest, right? Um, yeah. If you like just stop with the stop with the victim mindset. I've seen a lot of people like I have an Indian accent, I'm bro Anthony. I mean obviously I don't have a credit card, but I'm so grateful Anthony did it. He trusted me, he put some funds in sending SMS. He used his credit card to send SMS, right? And on the fourth day, he just followed what I told him because I knew sales, right? I knew a lot of sales because I practiced sales for at least 9 months. So on the third day of outreach, we closed a 3K PEF, right? And then after another day, we closed another 3K PEF. And after that, we closed like a 13K deal with just like 6.5 upfront. And that guy, I talked to him today, and he's super happy, bro. He's super happy. But there are gonna be ups and downs. Like there are gonna be ups and downs. So with this 13K client, he wasn't clear about the ad spin, and so once we did the onboarding call, he got super pissed off that you guys didn't tell me about the ad spin and shit. But then he wanted a refund. But then he was like, okay, I know you guys can make it work. So we came to a deal where we paid art spend for the first month. We paid only 800 so far, like $800 in art spend, and he got like 20 appointments in just like 15 something days and 2 jobs. He's super fucking happy. He took over the art spend and he paid us the money we covered, 700. Not even the money we covered, Anthony covered it. So like shout out to Anthony, bro. Like he's such a G, honestly. Like I know he has been through ups and downs, maybe more than me, maybe not, but yeah, he's such a G. And obviously, all of you, you're gonna go through ups and downs, like a hell lot, a hell lot, a hell lot, a hell lot. I mean, yeah. Um, Even at this point, like I was not stressed at zero. Then right now, I'm so stressed, bro. Like I'm so fucking stressed. Because like handling all these clients and all the bullshit and like all these retarded clients. I'm just being honest with you all. Like running an agency, it's not easy. Trust me, it's not an easy job, right? You have to solve problems here and there. You have to keep solving problems here and there. Um, we were struggling with show up rate. I came up with the confirmation call thing. We solved the show up rate. I mean, I think we were struggling with the show up for at least a month or maybe like 6 weeks. But then we kind of solved it. Right now, our bottleneck, to be very honest, is like collecting cash upfront on the call because we're getting a a lot of handymans on the call, and they're just like super fucking broke. Yeah. I'm just getting retarded clients at the moment. I don't know like what the fuck is wrong. Might be the December, might be a limiting belief, but I don't know. I really don't know like what's wrong, but I just want to collect more cash upfront. Otherwise, the backend is dialed in. If you see like all of my clients, they're printing. They're very happy. Like they're super fucking happy. I I have a client. He got like 500 leads in just like one fucking month. I have another millionaire client. He does like 4 million a year, and he got like 37 appointments in just like 2 3 weeks. I'm pretty sure he closed a lot of them, and he made a lot of money. He seems super happy. And 13K client as well. And do you know a thing about clients? People who pay you upfront, like people who pay you a lot of money and are detached from the outcome, actually get the best results. I mean, I don't I never used to believe in manifestation, I said, but I do now. I mean, ever since I read the book Clarity Surfing. But what I've noticed is like all these broke clients, bro, they manifest bad shit happening to them, bro. Like I have a guy, he was just doing like a 250 deposit, and he's like, oh God, may this money help me out. Bro, it's just 250. It's pennies. And honestly, 1K is pennies, like 1K, 2K, that much. It should be pennies if you're making like 50 grand a month, honestly. Like, I don't know what's wrong with these retards, but I don't want them. And they're getting like, bro, I'm getting them $5 leads, but I don't want to complain. I don't want to rant. I don't want to rant on YouTube. I don't want to vent on YouTube. But yeah, uh, if I were to start again from zero, um, as an Indian, as an American, anyone, I would just rip cold calls, just like do some cold calls so I get in the habit of talking to these contractors, learn their lingo, right? Estimates, quotes, learn everything, right? I would also learn contractor friendly phrases, right? For example, the art spend is fire to the gas, right? All that stuff. So you don't sound like a retarded bot. Um, what else? And honestly, if you don't know, there's a concept called regression to the mean. You'll go through ups and downs, but it will be stable at one point. You know what I'm saying? Like if you take the sum of the ups and downs, it will be just like average. So let's say you do 3 calls, you don't close anyone, your closing percent is how you take 10 calls and you don't close the first seven, but you close the last three, your closing percent is like 30%, right? So you take 30 calls and like you close the first, I'd say, what's like the 30% of 30, right? Whatever that is, and then you don't close anything. So that's like another closing, another 30% of closing rate. And then maybe you like ramp it up again on whatever, right? So there's always a regression to the mean. But honestly, for like logical ROI service, like lead generation and CRM, your closing rate should be more than 60%. I mean, no offense to anyone, you should be closing all the whites, right? That's pretty much it. And I don't know much about consciousness, but I have done the gateway tapes because it's very popular in the space. So I did the gateway tapes, and apparently they expand your consciousness, which I felt, right? I totally like experienced it. I could see each one of my beliefs, each one of my thoughts, each one of my actions. And yeah, just like always stay in the peace, joy, love, consciousness, right? Even if something goes bad, just like believe in the universe that it's gonna be all right, right? It happens for good. Uh, I think they say I don't know what it is. Yeah, be high frequency. That's one thing. But about consciousness, um, I don't know how to articulate it properly. But they basically say whatever is done by you or whatever is done to you is for your benefit, whether good or bad, and it's done by the universe. So you better like be happy about it. Be like, okay, life is perfect. Even if things go south, life is perfect. Even if something good happens, life is perfect as always. Just like be in that state. I'm always in that state. that's why I'm just chilling, right? Even though like things are super slow, even though we are not hitting the target goal. I wanted to hit like 20K MRR in November, but we didn't. We did like 10K per month for last 2 months. But yeah, we were supposed to cash collect like 25 by the end of November, 25 grand. But our clients, they delayed payments. That's just like it. But we're gonna get there eventually. We're gonna get to like 100K month by September or October next year. Things gonna ramp up probably. Like definitely things are gonna ramp up in February. I'm pretty sure. But that's pretty much how I went from 0 to 10K per month in 2 weeks with an Indian accent. Also for the service delivery, I joined a mentorship. I mean, yeah, if you're new, if you don't know how to give service, just pay someone and learn it, right? It's super fucking easy. Once you learn the basics, you can always do it. Because me, I'm a foundations dialed in, and I'm like super fucking smart, and I'm very hardworking. I've beaten like 99.99% of my competition. It's just a matter of time till I hit like 100K months, right? So just pay someone, learn from them, maybe learn from their mistakes, and that's pretty much it, right? If you see, I do also have like a alchemy of self 50K per month, like what actions I will take at like 50K per month and all that stuff. I just keep a daily record of it. Maybe not anymore, but I do. Um, yeah, I'm just like pretty much building backend systems now, automating the agency so I can focus on improving client retention and client LTV, maybe sell them on some AI stuff or maybe some GHL stuff. Because service delivery, it's pretty dialed in, it's pretty automated. Just like trying to smoothen the agency on the back end and focusing on collecting more cash upfront on the calls. So that's pretty much it.